Hi again, it's Friday morning now and I'm really glad it is. It's been a pain of a week. It was actually my birthday yesterday. I'll go through how my week has been, but just a few things first. It's frosty morning today. It's almost, it's quite sunny, so it's almost all gone now. Another week's gone by and I haven't had a haircut. I've still got my mop. Like I said, it was my birthday yesterday, so I was going to have a haircut for my birthday. But as the frost is still about, perhaps I should keep it for another week or two. But anyway, you'll see when I do. I'm just in the van in my drive at the moment. We've had a fence delivery this week. How rude was that? Someone just tried calling. It's quite a local number, so I don't know who that was. But they can leave a message. I don't generally answer anyway. I let them leave a message. That's the way I do it. I got a fence delivery this week for a job I had to do, which I did yesterday, which was a pain. But I'll work how my week went through. I've actually got a voicemail, so I'll listen to that in a minute. But I've ordered the gates for my own house too. My gate is absolutely terrible. It's almost non-existent. But the dog's so good, he stays in, he knows his line. Our old dog was called Rolly. It was Rolly's line, and Nerf stays behind that line too. So pretty good. But I do want to do it because I want to put I'll show you a bit of a video when I'm doing it, but I want to do a 4-foot gate to go in, and then a double gate which will be 8 foot. So the gates weren't cheap. They've actually gone up. They've gone up like 20 quid more than on the list price. But anyway, I needed them. They're ready made, so it made life easier. I'm going to put them on big 6-inch posts. So that's something for the future. But let's work through my week, how it was. Monday, I went to do conifer reduction. It was my second time on it, but this was a long day. And I was so shattered at the end. I think I dehydrated. I sweated so much. Got so hot. I was up the scaffolding for most of the time. Keep climbing up and down it. I got the majority of the hedge done. I couldn't reach about the last 2 foot the other side because the overhanging bit's into a neighbour's garden. I've got to sort out that. And there's another stretch along the side I've got to do, but that's thinner. So hopefully on Monday I'll get there and do the thinner bit along the side, and then the last bit will be going to the other neighbours and just finishing the bit, the other 2 foot I couldn't get. There'll be a video on that. Cat just jumped on the bonnet now. There'll be a video on that, but I'll put that up then. I was so shattered. It really did me in for the week. I hear people say about burnout and that, but I've never had a day. I don't think I've ever had a day's work like that. We did do a concrete fence once, concrete posts and that, which was well over 12-hour day, and that was tiring. But this was on another level. I had the hedge cutter in my arm probably 7-8 hours, and a lot of the time I had the extension. I had to keep changing extensions and that, and it really did me in. So then Tuesday I made that a bit an easier day. That was a couple of regular weeding type jobs. I can't think what I did at the end of the day. I think I must have fitted the grass or something. I can't remember. But that was an easier day, which was planned because of how hard Monday was. Wednesday, I'm struggling to remember now. What I did Wednesday? I'll come back to that. Thursday, I remember that because that was yesterday. A fence job in the morning. It's a regular customer. Her fence, I remember what I did Wednesday now. Her fence, a neighbour complained. There's a fence right at the back of the garden. This customer can't even see herself, but the neighbour complained because they'd fell down. It was 3 panels, and the neighbour's garden was an absolute tip. I've got a bit of a video of that. And they didn't even have the decency to make it so I could get out at the end. I had to climb around the side and through a tree and that. So that overrun by 2 hours, putting everything out. So on 2 jobs down, not massively important jobs, but next week's going to be a short week because I've got to have the Friday off because it's Good Friday and I've got to take my daughter somewhere. So that was that threw things out. Back to Wednesday, I put a video up of someone wanted me to do some turfing in their garden, and I sort of discussed it with them that it wasn't the right thing. That was all a bit of a hassle as well because I wish they'd have passed it through me first. I felt a bit bad because they wasted their money on the turf. That pile of turf was £140 if you watch on the video. A scandalous price, I think, for that. It doesn't cost me nowhere near that for turf, and the stuff I get's a lot better quality too. They didn't have no topsoil to speak of there or anything else, so it's their loss, but it makes you feel a little bit bad. But yeah, they should have discussed it with me first. It's down to the son. The son, he starts things and don't finish them properly. He's got all good ideas, but yeah, he shouldn't get involved really. But just stick to cutting the grass or whatever. Something simple. But so yeah, that was Wednesday. Yeah, then I did a couple of grasses Wednesday afternoon. We've had quite a full week. We've managed to fit everything in, and most of the stuff, and and we've managed to squeeze it in. But it's been a hard week. Once I got this big hedge out of the way, I probably don't need to do any of them type of jobs anymore. So I probably won't. This is just for a regular. It's sort of got lumbered on me a little bit because I started doing the sides, and I thought, I'll do the tops. But yeah, it's been hard. I know tree surgeons, they'll say, it's easy and that. But really, what I think it needed to be done is 2 people cutting. It would have really, when tree surgeons and that go around, they go around in teams of sort of 3 or 4. Most of them do anyway around here. So you can have a couple of people cutting it and then someone clearing up and that. My partner, she's been clearing up as I've been cutting it down. But yeah, it's been a hard old job. Yeah, we're on to the day, just grass cutting today. So it's not too much should be going wrong today, I wouldn't hope, unless machinery breaks down. You never know. I fixed my Kubota now. It's always had a clicky starter. Ever since I've had it about 3 years, always had a clicky starter. I put a new battery and solenoid on it last year. Improved slightly. This year, it's been a right pain. I've had to jump start it off the big hater or a car. Excuse me. The only way to start it, even the jump pack wouldn't start it. So a new starter. About £140, but it starts on the button now. It's lovely. And I had a puncture, and I sorted that out last night. I've got the collector still to sort out on it. I haven't done that yet, but I don't need that for today really, because I've never used it on the jobs before. So I just side shoot and disperse it. I've got sort of a way I do it, so that will do for today. The trailer, you've seen that Ivor Williams trailer I got a while back. That's just making things so much easier as well, because it doesn't, the mower doesn't catch on the ramp as you go over. I had to block the old ramp up on the old trailer, so hopefully them sort of problems are getting sorted. My van still isn't back on the road, the Sprinter. I needed to work on that this week. Haven't done. Yeah, that's about it really. I haven't enjoyed this week, and it's been my birthday week as well. I decided from now on, if it's a working day, it's either my birthday or my partner's birthday, we're gonna have it off. Because I'm not gonna work on them days, because it's only happens once a year, don't it? So I'm gonna have that time off. After this season, I might even try to a lot of weeks to sort of do a 4-day week. If I can sort of. That's my plans anyway. I've got to work hard at the moment to put my plans in place, but that's my plans. I was 43 yesterday, so some will say not that old, but I want an easier life. So some of this hard work I don't really need. Leave that to the younger generation. So yeah, that's how my week has gone. I'm off to cut the grass. It'll be the one I did the video out last week. That'll be my first one. I won't film there this week because it's just the same old thing really. But I have done some I did a Scarifying job in the week as well. Did that, I forgot about that. I did have a little bit of footage from there, and I got a bit of footage from other places and that as well. I'll put a bit of that in at the end. I might get a little bit today. I'll give you something. I like to do these videos and put a little bit of action stuff in it. And yeah, that's about it really. Back to that hedge Monday, and regulars next week and a few grasses. That probably will be it. I have actually been asked by a neighbour but one. He looks after some rental properties, and I've been asked to look at a fence there. If it works for me with timings and that, and how I can do it, if I can, I think it's about £20. So say I can do one side first in one day, and then go back a week later and do it like that. It'll be okay. It depends if he wants it done all of a hurry. I don't think he does. I'll have to leave it. So I'm going to go and look, see what's what, then we'll go from there. Yeah, and that's it really. if I think of anything else, I'll tell you. But that's my sort of weekly vlog of what's happened. The cat's walking on the roof now. I'm nearly loaded up. The mowers are in. I forgot to just put the strimmer and the blower in. Even though I rarely use a blower at these jobs, just a little bit at the end, a little handheld one, that'll do. I haven't even used my battery stuff this year yet. I want to get the battery strimmer out and that to start using that more, because my hands are starting to tingle a bit from vibrations using the tools a lot. So I do wear anti-vibration gloves, which these ones are getting a bit worn, but they're £25 a pair from Screwfix, and they're good. And I might as well show you what I wear these a lot now. I never used to wear ear defenders. I do now. If I don't wear them, I get a headache. And them, they're gauze safety glasses. The other ones used to steam up all the time, the DeWalt ones I used to use. So I wear these now. The only problem is, if it's starting to get dull, or it's a dull day, they do darken things down a bit. So I was trying to wear them doing the hedge the other day, and as it was long, it was blocking out the sun. And I was trying to look across through these, and you couldn't see that well. So, but they are much better because they don't steam up. So anyway, I'll leave it there. Like I said, I put a little bit of action in. You'll either had some in between or at the end. Just depends how I decide to do it when I edit the video. And I hope you enjoyed this Friday vlog. It's the second one now, and I'll continue them if you like them. So thanks for watching. I'll be along with another video again soon. And well, we've arrived. It's Friday afternoon and last job of the week. Yes, and this is it. What I call ugly garden. My dad has actually been here, but he could have brought a blower with him. I saw him here this morning, and he trimmed down there, and I don't know why he didn't come and why he didn't bring a blower to just tidy it up. I saw half a rain. I wasn't going to land up doing this in the end, and he just come. For some reason, he always wants to be at a job if I ask him for help when we're not there. I don't know why. It's not like I pay him any less or any more if he's here or not, but you know, it's just nice to work with each other. I didn't even know this needed doing today. I was going to leave it till Monday or Tuesday, but we're here now. What I usually do, them bits, it's a bit hard because they're not that big areas with the ride on. So I'll shoot it all that way into the field, and Laura will just go over and tidy the bits up where I can't get with the HRX. He's gone a little bit low in places along there, but this is just a bog standard, as quick as you can tidy up. It's not got to be no showpiece. So just get the drive tidy, blown down, and the grass trimmed up, and that's it. And that's Friday done then. Just done 2 ride-on ones, did 2 push mower ones this morning. Yeah, we're nearly there, so that's good. I did trim up them bushes the other week and that, so we are getting there. We've been on this just under an hour now, and you can see we've made it look a lot better. This is what I would class as a quick tidy up job. That's all that's required. Do get the trimming done around the edges. It ain't a mow and go, but you can see it was long to begin with. I'm just blowing the drive at the moment best I can, because for some reason the wind always comes up here, so you're fighting against it. Yeah, it's just like a quick tidy up. You know, not all gardens are perfect, and this definitely isn't a perfect garden, so it's just a matter of tidying it the best we sort of can in the time we've got. I've been over there with the Kubota, and that was quite long as well. You see the sort of length it was. Laura's just finishing off around the little bits what I struggled to get round. All that's over there. Did a lot of that with the ride on. I need to get back here a little bit more often. It's sometimes our fault a little bit that it does drag on, but she hasn't hassled us lately, so I thought it needs doing. I wanted to get it done before it got too bad. The blower's running. What I'll do, I'll strap you on and you can watch me just blowing up down the drive. Be a little bit of action for you. me trying to fight against the wind, blowing them down. I usually blow them down and get rid of them each side of the front because it's very leafy and they just stay there all sort of year, the leaves do, from the front hedge. But in the end, I did film that, so I might put a bit of footage in me blowing it back up the drive, but there's still a few that today I can go. It's a lot tidier, and you can see it's all sort of cut over there now. So I've got it down and got it neatish. Like I said, not every garden's perfect, and like I said, it's probably the most sort of untidiest ones I do, but it's tidy. Yeah, them leaves all coming off their front hedge and blowing up. It's a bit annoying really, but yeah, as you can see, it's look reasonable now. It is tidy. This is full of horse poo, dog poo. It's sort of guess what you're going to smell next really. Today it's been a lot of horse poo, so not quite as bad as dog poo, but still isn't nice. You two are the culprits, and you over there. I'll just take you up to the woods. I have got some footage of when I cut these last. This is how you've got to deal with it. These have just been thrown there, just like that. And if I haven't blown over, they've just been, you know, chucked around. A couple have blown away, so they're in the field, but they were piled up there, and that's what happened. This is a bit where I cut the other week at the back, all over here. Got to look fairly neat, to be fair, but all up there's grown quite a lot now. Don't look too bad because it's a woodland area, but we were meant to come back to do some of this, but other things overtook. I've got to bring my tractor up, so if it's dry I'm tempted just to come up and drop the topper on these, because it'll just do it in I could go over the ride, but I don't know what's under there, and if I just drop the topper on it, it'll just like that, it would be gone. Mulch down in a matter of seconds, so, and probably I could squeeze it through around here as well, so that might be an idea, because I've got to get some nettles down in that field there. So when it's a bit warmer, because my tractor hasn't got a cab on it, I'll bring it down and just do that. I'll have to go over this again. We meant to have this. We used to do everything in here. I think I've got some old videos on my channel. If you look back, I used to stream everywhere in here and everything, but that's sort of gone over the last few years. This bit up here didn't actually get done at all last year, but it was done earlier on, like you've seen, would have seen, because I'll have that on here. So yeah, probably next time we'll do that. This is just one we're squeezing in the week, and it's quite satisfying to get it in and get it down. At least we know that it isn't going to be getting really stupidly overgrown. There's them nettles. So she did ask a few weeks back, but they didn't seem to be very high then. But in the next week or two, it'd be a good idea to knock them down with a topper. Tractor could do a run anyway, so just another little job to squeeze in, if I ain't got enough. But yeah, like I said before, I call this the ugly garden, but actually it's a really nice place. I'd love it. Not if I had to work 40 hours a week and then have to look after this lot. If I was sort of a lottery winner, or a businessman where I send my workers out, yeah, I'd be quite happy to poodle around here looking after my own place, but that's not happening anytime soon. The businessman part, I don't think the lottery win will ever happen. But anyway, it's Friday, we're packed up, that's it. I've got to go home, place the trailer in its place, and then go and have a sit down. And yeah, enjoy the weekend. Short weekend, well, I say short weekend, it's a normal weekend this weekend, but the weekend after is Good Friday and Bank Holiday Monday, so that's a 4-day. Got to have my daughter somewhere, and she's going away for the weekend, so I've got to drop her off on Friday, and Saturday, Sunday and Monday I'll see what I can do, what I can sort out, and have a bit of rest too. So yep, catch you later. Hope you enjoyed this video of this garden.